the traditions we have today are based on so much of what you did, based on what you laid the groundwork for. So traditions isn't probably as meaningful a word for you as it is for us today. We have many traditions that we've held on to from over the years. But one of the things I just wanted to ask you about congé for your play day. Did you have those? Were they fun? Who planned them? What did you do? Congé. Mm-hmm.
That was always fun. We never knew that it was going to happen. We'd get to school and congé, and that meant it was just fun. We could talk, we could play games, go outside with phys ed and bat the ball, and it was a great time.
And the nuns planned it all. We didn't have
Beautifully.
anything to do with it.
The thing that you told me that I thought was so funny is the best part was you got to talk to each other.
Talked, yeah.
We weren't allowed to wear any makeup.
Well, until 3:30, we could go put lipstick on in the restroom. So everybody, that had to be right
On the
at
way
school on the way out. We could stop and put on lipstick.
Really?
And no jewelry.
There were no cars either. Nobody had a car. Nobody.
No.
Nobody was there lined up to pick us up either. You walked either to Dodge or what's that other street? Cumming. Or up here to 40th to get whatever and to hop on and to do, yes, indeedy. Yep. And it was just a different time. As I say, I never remember seeing anybody with a car.
In the morning, we had to be here early, and so Dad and Mr. Gass, Joanne's father, and Mr. Holbrook decided that they would each take a week and of the month, and so they went back and forth on that, and that's how we got there, the three of us.
My dad, I would go with my dad, to work.
I took the streetcar until we moved into Cathedral Parish and then walked.
Yeah, Barb.
I just was going to say, the time when we were in high school, the boys at prep were down at Creighton, down on 24th. So pickup after school, many of us got rides with the boys that would pull up and take the girls home.
That is very good. So if you didn't hear that, Barb talked about that the Creighton boys, which was going to be my next question here, the prep boys were located on Creighton's campus. And so the prep boys were the ones, the parents weren't driving up, but maybe the prep boys were driving up to pick up the girls to take them home.
But she's bragging about being a lot younger, too.
And also, the interstate and 480 was not there, so California was open through, and Webster was open through, Burt was open through to Creighton Prep, and those cars would come up. And sometimes they'd just cruise and watch us leave. That's what I remember.
So maybe you can talk a little bit more about, after you put that lipstick on, Nancy, did you meet some boys? Were you putting on the lipstick to see the boys?
We did. Sometimes we'd go down to that place where we got 7-Up and Coca-Cola. KB's. We'd go down there and meet them. And they would come to our plays, like we did Alice in Wonderland. Marilyn was Alice. I was the caterpillar. And what were you, Madeleine?
The March Hare.
The March Hare.
I have the program right here, signed by all the actors and actresses.
And a lot of boys signed that.
Meg, on this, because I think this is a good idea for teachers even today. You had to do something. Like I think, well, no, I'm not going to be in the play. No, everybody had to do something, and even if it was pulling the curtain, they made you be a participant. You could not, just because you didn't want to be on, have
In every play or?
every play they did.
It was-
Each one of us had to do something. Makeup, whatever. And I thought, I look back on that, but that's how you met and got to be friends with other ones that maybe you wouldn't have ordinarily, interacted with. So it's a great way, but you have to make them sometimes.
And the boys would come to the plays. I still remember Peggy Lou Haney Langdon, dear Peggy Lou. She taught Sally Korth and me to dance. And she was a beautiful ballerina. And we were kind of, stumbling, but she did teach us well. And in every play, that's what Sally and Peggy Lou and I did. And I still remember, I think it was The Merchant of Venice. And one of the boys from prep who was here, Jim Bastian, and he said, "Oh, that girl on the left with the blonde hair, it was Sally." And they started dating right after that. So, it's funny the things you remember. Because I forget so many things anymore. My memory isn't what it used to be, and I make notes on everything, just otherwise I won't get there.
And the plays were sometimes, not all 4 years, were connected to what we were studying. In our junior year medieval, we were studying, we did The Merchant of Venice.
That's right.
They connected so many things with the humanities part of the curriculum.
It does make me wonder a little bit about Alice in Wonderland, what that was.
And I still remember the Jabberwocky.
Oh my gosh.
Why is that still in my head?